Have you ever dreamed of arriving in a country where you're not just a tourist, but a truly welcomed guest? Imagine stepping off the plane and instantly feeling at home, with everyone around you excited that you're there. Want to know where Americans get the warmest welcomes? Stick around as we reveal the top 10 countries where you'll be treated like a VIP from the moment you land. Let's start with a place known for its kindness, Thailand. Thailand is called the Land of Smiles for a reason. The people here are naturally warm and welcoming, making visitors feel at ease as soon as they arrive. Whether you're wandering through the busy streets of Bangkok, trekking in the green mountains of Chiang Mai, or relaxing on the white sand beaches of Phuket, you'll find that locals are friendly, approachable, and always ready to help. One of the best things about Thailand is how easy it is for travelers to feel at home. English is widely spoken in most tourist areas, and the country has a well-developed system for visitors. Even if you don't know much about the language or culture, you'll have no trouble getting around and enjoying everything Thailand has to offer. Thai hospitality comes from deep-rooted Buddhist values that focus on kindness, generosity, and respect. It's normal for locals to help tourists, whether that means giving directions, recommending the best street food, or even inviting you to a local celebration. And when it comes to food, Thai people love sharing their cuisine. If you show interest in a dish, don't be surprised if a vendor teaches you how it's made, or if a local family invites you to join them for a home-cooked meal. Now let's head over to Portugal. It's become one of the most popular destinations in Europe, and a big reason for that is how welcoming the people are. Whether you're in a lively city like Lisbon or a quiet coastal town, there's a warmth and openness that makes visitors feel comfortable right away. One reason Portugal is so friendly to Americans is its growing international community. More and more expats are moving here, and the locals have adapted to seeing new faces all the time. English is widely spoken, especially among younger people, and there's a natural curiosity and appreciation for visitors who take an interest in Portuguese culture. What really makes Portugal stand out is the relaxed way of life. People here take their time to enjoy things, whether it's sitting at a cafe for hours, having long, unhurried conversations with friends, or wandering through historic streets with no particular destination. It's a place where you're encouraged to slow down, soak in the atmosphere, and just enjoy the moment. That kind of energy is contagious, and it's part of what makes Portugal such a welcoming place to visit. Now, let's talk about Greece. It's one of those places where you might arrive as a tourist, but you leave feeling like part of the family. The Greek idea of philoxenia means friend to strangers, and it's a big part of their culture. This deep-rooted tradition of hospitality means locals often go out of their way to make sure visitors feel comfortable and well taken care of. No matter where you go, whether you're walking through the ancient ruins of Athens, hopping between the Greek islands, or sitting down for a meal in a small village taverna, there's always someone ready to chat, offer help, or even invite you in for a drink. Food plays a huge role in Greek hospitality. If you eat at a small, family-run restaurant, don't be surprised if the owner stops by your table to check if you're enjoying the meal, or even sends over a free dessert just to make you feel extra welcome. Greeks take a lot of pride in sharing their culture, and you'll feel that warmth and generosity everywhere you go. Next up, Costa Rica. It is known for its Pura Vida lifestyle, which means pure life. But it's more than just a saying. It's a way of living that's all about happiness, simplicity, and enjoying nature. That positive attitude is reflected in the people, who are some of the friendliest and most welcoming you'll ever meet. Unlike some places where tourists are just seen as customers, Costa Ricans, also known as Ticos, genuinely enjoy sharing their country with visitors. Whether you're in a quiet beach town, hiking through the jungle, or exploring the streets of San Jose, locals will greet you with smiles and are always happy to chat or help if you need it. Another reason Costa Rica feels so welcoming is that a lot of Americans have already moved there. Many locals are used to interacting with foreigners and go out of their way to make visitors feel at home. On top of that, Costa Rica is one of the safest and most politically stable countries in the region, which makes it an easy, stress-free place to visit. Then we have Spain. It has a special way of making visitors feel included. Socializing is a big part of life here, and whether you're sipping espresso in Madrid, enjoying tapas in Seville, or dancing at a fiesta in Barcelona, you'll notice that people love interacting with visitors. One thing that makes Spain stand out is its way of life. There's a strong appreciation for good conversation, long meals, and truly enjoying the moment. Even if you don't speak a word of Spanish, you'll probably still find yourself laughing with locals over a glass of wine. In popular tourist spots, many locals speak at least some English. And even in smaller towns, people are usually patient and willing to help. If you show even the slightest interest in Spanish culture, whether it's trying the food, listening to the music, or just attempting a few Spanish words, you'll be welcomed with open arms. Now, let's head down to New Zealand. If there's one word that describes the people here, it's genuine. Kiwis have a laid-back, down-to-earth attitude that makes visitors feel comfortable right away. There's no pretentiousness, just a country full of friendly people who are open, kind, and always happy to help. One thing that makes New Zealand special is how easy it is to connect with locals. Whether you're backpacking through the mountains, road tripping across the North Island, or grabbing coffee in a small town, people are always up for a chat. Kiwis are naturally curious about visitors and love sharing their culture, especially their deep appreciation for nature and adventure. On top of that, New Zealand is an outdoor lover's dream. The landscapes here are stunning. Mountains, lakes, and coastlines that seem to go on forever. Whether you're into hiking, surfing, bungee jumping, or just taking in the scenery, there's no shortage of things to do. It's the kind of place where adventure is always just around the corner, and the locals are more than happy to point you in the right direction. Moving on to Mexico. It has always been one of the most welcoming countries for American travelers, and that hasn't changed. In fact, the warmth and hospitality you'll find here might even surprise you. Mexicans genuinely enjoy meeting new people, sharing their traditions, and making sure visitors feel at home. From the lively streets of Mexico City to the relaxed beaches of the Riviera Maya, there's an energy that makes you feel like you belong. No matter where you go, kindness is part of everyday life. One reason Americans feel so comfortable in Mexico is the familiarity. Many Mexicans have family in the US, so there's a natural connection. And with so many American expats and travelers, it's easy to find places where you instantly fit in. English is widely spoken in tourist areas, but even in places where it's not, locals are patient and always willing to communicate in whatever way they can. Another thing that makes Mexico special is how much there is to experience. Whether you're exploring ancient Mayan ruins, sipping mezcal in Oaxaca, or dancing in the streets of Guadalajara, you'll always feel included. Mexicans love to celebrate life, and they'll happily bring you along for the ride. Next is Canada. It's no surprise that Canada is one of the most welcoming countries for Americans. Canadians are known for being polite, but there's also a genuine warmth and openness that makes visitors feel at home. One of the biggest benefits for American travelers? No language barrier. English is the main language in most of Canada, so communication is easy. Even in French-speaking Quebec, people are usually happy to switch to English when needed. What really sets Canada apart is its inclusivity. It's one of the most diverse countries in the world, and that diversity creates a welcoming atmosphere for people from all backgrounds. Whether you're strolling through the busy streets of Toronto, hiking in Banff, or exploring the creative neighborhoods of Vancouver, you'll meet kind, helpful people who are ready to chat. Another reason Canada is great for Americans? The lifestyle is similar enough to feel familiar, but different enough to be exciting. The mix of European influence, indigenous culture, and North American modernity creates a unique blend that's both comfortable and interesting. Next, we have Italy. It's a country that makes you feel like you've stepped into a movie. Beautiful landscapes, amazing food, and a culture centered around enjoying life. But what truly makes Italy special is the people. Italians have a deep passion for life, and they love sharing that with visitors. One of the most charming things about Italy is how proud locals are of their country. Whether it's a chef explaining why their pasta is the best, a winemaker offering you a taste directly from the barrel, or a shopkeeper telling you the history of their family business, there's always a sense of warmth and excitement. Even if you don't speak Italian, it doesn't matter. Italians are expressive and animated, and they'll find a way to communicate. often with a mix of hand gestures, laughter, and some patience. If you make even a small effort to learn a few Italian words, you'll be met with even more kindness and enthusiasm. Another reason Italy is so welcoming is its strong sense of hospitality. In many places, it's common for restaurants to treat guests like family, for shop owners to remember you after just one visit, and for strangers to start conversations with you in public squares. There's an openness in Italian culture that makes it easy to connect with people, whether you're there for a weekend or a year. And finally, let's talk about Panama. It might not be the first country that comes to mind when you think about friendly destinations, but it definitely deserves a spot on this list. This small Central American country has a unique charm, and the people here are some of the warmest you'll ever meet. One reason Panama is so welcoming to Americans is the strong historical connection between the two countries. The Panama Canal has been a key point for international trade and relations, and many Panamanians have lived, studied, or worked in the U.S. Because of this, there's a sense of familiarity that makes Americans feel right at home. In Panama City, you'll find a modern, cosmopolitan vibe with a mix of cultures, while in smaller towns and beach areas, there's a laid-back, friendly atmosphere where people are always ready to chat or lend a hand. Many Panamanians speak English, especially in tourist areas, and those who don't will still try to communicate with a smile. Another reason Panama stands out is how easy it is for foreigners to settle in. The country has a large expat community, especially in places like Boquete and Bocas del Toro, so you'll find plenty of fellow travelers and long-term residents who can offer advice and recommendations. There you have it, 10 of the most welcoming countries for Americans in 2025. Whether you're looking for stunning landscapes, rich culture, or just a place where you'll be greeted with a smile, these destinations have you covered. Which one are you most excited to visit? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more travel inspiration for your next adventure. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.